it going, everyone?
What race do you identify with?
Cuban. I'm Cuban.
A black Cuban?
I'm just Cuban.
Sorry, black.
I'm just Cuban. That's what I mean. Like, yeah, I'm Cuban. That's what I identify
Based on
with.
your phenotype, I'm gonna assume you're black. So
I got a lot
what
of
is your
pigment.
story?
I got. That's just what it is. I was highly favored. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it, like peanut butter.
Here are his words on why he chose to identify as Cuban. Once you've stepped foot on the sand in Miami, you are considered free, and you also get government money. There are things that our culture needs to understand in saying who we are. The system needs our words from different countries.
That's how I'm sticking to it. Next question.
In regards to injustices that go within the black community.
I feel like we really need to start making a change. We really need to start editing where our future is going. And to be honest with you, a lot of people don't really take it seriously. They don't look at their life as, an actual testimony on an everyday basis. What they really need to do, especially as you, if you're sitting home and you're watching this, like I know I come off with like the hip hop and I do like some of the funny jokes and everything like that, but at the end of the day, the real truth of the matter is that if you're serious about making a change and you really want to make a powerful statement in anyone else's life, the real deal behind anything is not sitting down behind your desk all day and reading about how to create stories that are of hate. We're not trying to create stories of any kind of, propaganda or anything of that nature. The real deal, like what you really need to do is get up every day, start reading books about how to better your bank account, better your budget, start bettering yourself and bettering your lives. This is anyone, but when it comes to Black Lives Matters, that's what really, really matters, because I'm gonna tell you, when you be seeing all of these different actors and actresses that get on these, that hit the packages and they talk about reforms and fixing their credit, you wanna know why they're doing that? They're in a position because they've been sitting down looking at better budgeting, banking businesses and things of that nature, and getting themselves together. And that's how they're getting into college, and that's how they're owning these companies. It's not because of anything else. You need to make sure that your mind is right first before you start getting into, trying to understand what it's about.
Again, ooh, nice. Okay, sharp. And you sharp, you got the looking sharper than a pastor right now. Okay, period. Okay, and
you're familiar with the Nation of Islam?
Yes, I am. I know Malcolm X. I love Malcolm X.
Good. I'm a member, so I was out here too.
You have a very sense of power, a sense of, I can tell you're black and you're proud, and I love that. So introduce yourself first, and what race do you identify with?
Okay. Let me know when you're ready, alright?
Yes, I'm ready.
Let me actually take off my glasses.
I like the glasses.
You like the glasses?
Yeah.
I'll take off. Alright, ready? Peace and blessings. My name is Wayne Chang. My family is from Jamaica, but I was born and raised here in Brooklyn, New York. I identify as Black man here in America, and I'm a student of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad under the leadership of the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. I attend Muhammad Mosque 7 in Harlem, and as a student, I've been taught who the original man is. And the original man is the Asiatic Black man, the maker, the owner, the cream of the planet Earth, God of the universe. So that teaching was given to us in student enrollment, and that begins our foundation, giving us an identity of who we truly are. Because when we were brought here to the Americas, when we were kidnapped and brought here to the Americas and made into slaves, the slave master didn't teach us positive things about ourselves. They gave us a false image, a false history, and a false perception. And they still try to perpetuate those same false narratives and stereotypes. For example, Africans being uncivilized and swinging from trees, and that's false. If you read your Bible, if you read your Quran, if you read your Torah, you would know that the kings and the queens were the rulers of that civilization, and they were the original people of the planet Earth. They were black people. So knowing that and having those wisdom and knowledge, that's how we were able to do things like build the pyramids in Cairo, Egypt, and the Great Sphinx, build schools and universities and libraries, and we took that knowledge and we taught the Greeks and the Romans, and they began to come out of their dark ages and had enlightenment, and they built up their civilizations. So back here in America now, there's a history that's lost. There's a 64-year history that's lost of our history of when we first came here on the ship named Jesus that was pioneered by John Hawkins. And there's from 1555 to 1614, that history is not in the history books of America. They keep it out. So they start from 1615 when they start talking about black people here as slaves, right? Because they don't want us to know the true knowledge of ourselves, the true knowledge of our true religion, our true culture, our true language, our way of life, the God that we worship, and how we got along with each other previous to the traumatic slavery experience. So growing up here in Brooklyn, New York, I was able to navigate through these downtrodden conditions that were enacted and put in place to keep us almost still like slaves. And like, for example, the poor education, the poor economic communities or ghettos or hoods that we are in America, and just navigating through that by the guidance that I was given from my family, a good self-identity and searching for the truth of who you are. So that's why I was gravitated towards the Word of God, finding us in the Bible. We are the lost children of Israel, and knowing that makes us the chosen people of God. So I kind of had that sense in me from the time I was young, growing up in church, but I wasn't really taught it. Santa Claus and Christmas, Easter bunnies.
Paganism.
Yeah,
right.
the pagans, you know what I mean? But when I became a man, came into enlightenment, I said, that's falsehood. And I did away with that. And it's almost like I was born to break generational curses in my family and my lineage so that we don't fall into that same cycle. And then I was introduced to the teachings of Imam Elijah Muhammad through Islam and through reading message to the black man.
Thank you, I appreciate that. And I will say definitely, like, there are many similarities between the Bible and the Quran, definitely. And I understand, like, for me, that's why I say Yahshua HaMashiach, because that's really, like, the real name of our Lord and Savior, and again, like, I feel like, if people really, like, read the Bible, they don't just go through, like, word of mouth and, like a game of telephone, they will have more of an understand that the people of the color are of the Bible, and, like, understanding, like, the first man was made from dirt, but dirt only comes in 3 shades, red, brown, or black, right? So obviously the first man had to be black. Obviously Jesus Christ, the American translation, but Yahshua HaMashiach is black. But again, it's like this false doctrine. They show you when you go into these churches and these Catholicist, like, facilities and whatever, all these, like, statues and things like that, that it's just like whitewash, like blue eyes, like a white Adonis, like, and it's just like, who the hell is this? It's like a lack of representation, you know what I mean? And even then, like, again, like in Rome, even they had the black Madonna, like, they even knew, like, Mary obviously was a black woman, personally, but it's like, again, it's been so whitewashed that it's just taking black people away from their original point, so there's like a lack of representation even there. It's like, who are we? And that's where that comes from. There's the misunderstanding. So I understand, like, Christianity in itself there's a lot of false doctrine. That's why I just consider myself like I consider myself a disciple of Yahshua HaMashiach, a disciple of Christ, and I consider myself a true Israelite, like, in terms of you know, it's true. Like, I don't like to put labels on religion. I'm not religious because I feel like religion is like, again, the love of religion is like, it's just very worldly. It's very of this world. Like, I just feel like it's more about relationship with God. You know what I mean? But definitely, I respect you. What made you stop to live? What did you want to say? Tell me what you were just about to say.
Oh, nah, the reason why I stopped over here is because, you know, you making awareness that, like, black people should really start doing. Because if we're not helping each other, or, you know, because it's the application of knowledge. It's the application of, like, when you read something, you got to apply the shit.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, when it comes to, like, you know, you making a mark, you know, you sitting over here, you know, you pique my interest because, you know, I got a record label, right? I'm trying to have all my artists, like try to talk about the community and shit. I'm trying to have, like, a little, give away some free sweaters to the homeless people. But the thing is, yo, Flatbush is no joke. You got bare white people up in here. Like, it's so crazy. Like, once white people start coming to the neighborhood, a whole bunch of people get homeless. And that's just so weird. Like, I was always outside, you feel me? And, like, I would see bums, but they would be the same bums, you know what I'm saying? Then all of a sudden, you got these gentrified buildings and shit. You got these people holding their purses and shit. It's like, I was here before you. Who the fuck are you? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But in reality, that's the thing good about, I'm trying to be a better leader. My big brother, he died. So, but we used to always get drunk and high and just rap and shit, but we were young. You know what I'm saying? So, it wasn't till, like, you know, shit hit the fans and shit, and I kind of had to make that decision. Everybody was moving away. My grandma died, so, you know, I started making some beats and shit. Then we got together with the people on Ocean and shit. They got a Never Stay Sober studio and shit. You know what I mean? So we got our foot wet. And I was like, you know what? I got the money, so I'll support y'all niggas and shit. But, you know what I mean? It was more like, it was a dream that my brother didn't get to reach. So now, like, since, you know, he inspired a lot of us little niggas and shit, I feel like the most I can do is, like, at least show niggas the way. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, we can keep doing the same shit. You know, I learned something, I didn't learn it, but it's like, the streets are forever, but we all got expiration dates. So, when I really thought about shit like that, it's like, what kind of legacy am I leaving for myself? You know what I'm saying? It didn't make sense until I saw the new shit. And I'm like, oh shit. That's what the Fresh Prince is probably really gonna do. But you know, the white people gonna water shit down, like, it's all sweet. He got some nice kicks, he know inside out.
Oh, I seen the ads for it, Bel Air. Like, I seen the ads. I keep seeing that.
Check it out. Check it out. Oh my God. Check, you know what?
The passive aggressiveness is real. First of all, like, we don't do that every day. Are you kidding me?
I like that we got, you know, we saying it now, you know what I'm saying? It's not.
It makes you so resilient. Like, it builds resilience so much. You know what I mean? Like, it builds character. With resilience comes character being built. It just helps you to get through. Because again, like, life doesn't get easier. It gets tougher. Like, you just told me you lost your grandmother, like, lose your brother, like, things like that. Like, I can even, like, I feel sometimes in my spirit when certain things are about to, like, take a turn. Or, like, I feel like I will put you in certain situations to prepare you for real drugs. You know, you talk about it in a way, like, you're grown from your pain. You don't let it hold you back. You use that as motivation. I feel like that's what I'm doing. To see your pain in the way, you know, I'm a good news. Like, this is just a situation. That's all it is, a situation. But it's still something I'm doing.
Not a lot of people understand that it's only temporary. Some people really, like, let that moment kill them. And that's the shit that be like, man, you living and learning, my nigga. That's a lesson. Like, you should brush that shit off. Like,
and nothing lasts forever. Nothing. Whether good or bad, nothing lasts forever. The same, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's human. Like, it's just human nature. It's like evolution. It has to change. It's going to change.
It has to. But the only thing that I really want change, I swear to God, like, I be telling my people that too. I be like, yo, stop seeing color. Like, even though white people, they gon', you know, black people gon' still see color and shit. Like, once we stop seeing color and understand like we all are human beings, like I promise you.
Because it's not bad to see color, but it's bad to, I understand what you're saying. Because like colors, it makes us beautiful become all different hues. But you're saying like more like see the person with their spirit, like versus like seeing them shaking for the color. Yeah, like judging them based on like, oh, you're dark, so you know, and now I see you as a threat. It's like, no, like my dark will be more than like than you.
Yeah.
Just because you're light doesn't mean anything. You know what I mean? Just because I'm dark doesn't mean anything. Like I want to see what are you doing. I'm judging you by your actions and not by what you do. Like I'm gonna see you through your soul, not just your flesh.
Yeah.
Because we're all gonna turn to dust. At the end of the day, when you cut
That
us, we
part.
all bleed the same blood.
That part.
It's all right.
That part. Yep.
That's just a fact. Period. Snap facts. Okay.
Snap.
Jinx that.
Yo, stop playing. Y'all swear on my life. Like this nigga Ant used to say Snapple fact. That's my brother who died. Like that was his shit. Snapple fact.
Facts. I just say snap facts.
Nah. We gonna have to do something today. I don't know.
Today,
I don't know. I don't know. I'm feeling you. I don't know. I feel like I could get some knowledge from you on some real shit. I won't be cursing so much if I talk to you.